Welcome to tonight's live. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Tonight, we are going to be talking about an astrological event that is coming up on February the 17th, and it is involving the planet Jupiter and the planet Uranus, okay? And what is happening is Jupiter and Uranus are sextiling each other. So I'll explain, what sextiling means. But in a nutshell, this is a very positive aspect for everyone. So we have two planets involved. Jupiter is the planet of, first of all, it's known as the largest benefic planet. There are two benefic planets in astrology. Jupiter is the biggest benefic planet, and Venus is the smaller one. So when Venus comes in and brings us these small blessings. We love blessings, whether they're big or small, but Venus comes in with these smaller blessings, and Jupiter, because it is the biggest planet in the solar system, it comes through with big blessings. We love to see when Jupiter comes through a house or it interacts with planets because it's a benefit to us. Now, Jupiter is the planet of growth, the planet of expansion, the planet of opportunity. It's the planet of wisdom and healing and teaching, and all those things. It's just the feel-good planet. It's like the planet that gives you a lot of optimism, and it wants you to get out and do things. So that's what Jupiter represents. Now, we love Jupiter, and because it's so optimistic, sometimes Jupiter can, on the negative side of it, it can make you a little bit too optimistic. It can make you sometimes overpromise things that you can't deliver. It will make you see the big picture of things, but it kind of overlooks the details of things because it's just an energy of let's get it done. So sometimes it misses the details of things. Sometimes it can blow your ego up. But for the most part, it's a great planet to have. Now, Uranus is involved in this sextile, and Uranus is the planet of unexpected changes. It's the planet of unexpected events. It's the planet of revolution, technology, forward thinking, and doing things differently. Breaking down and not doing things the same. It wants to revolutionize whatever area of your life it's touching. It wants to see it done in a brand new way. Okay, so you have these two planets involved, and that's some pretty good planets to have involved in your life at this time. So when the planets are sextiling, because the planets communicate, and one of the ways that the planets communicate is through a sextile. Sextile. So when the planets, and I get this expression from my mentor, my astrology mentor, she always says when the planets have sex, that's good for us, okay? Because the sextile is creating a pocket of energy that is a pocket of opportunity for you. Now, in astrology, you have the planets communicate differently, and depending on what they're doing is going to determine what you need to do. Now, if I was talking about Jupiter and Uranus were in trine to each other, I would be telling you that this is the easiest energy you can have, and actually you really don't have to do anything. The planets are going to do all the work, okay? But with a sextile, it's a little bit different. A sextile requires you to do the work. The sextile is going to create the energy around it, but it wants you to do the work. So you have to come to the opportunity, and you have to work the opportunity. It's just like we said, we call it a sextile. They're having sex. So when you have sex, you have to do something to create whatever it is you're trying to create. If you're trying to create good sex, you have to do the work. If you're trying to create a baby, you have to do the work. So that's just the same way with this sextile. Whatever it is you want to ultimately create for yourself, you're going to have to do the work with this one. So does anybody have any questions so far, as you know, with regards to how this energy works together with these two planets? So Jupiter and Uranus coming together, they're having sex, they're creating these opportunities. They may be creating some unexpected opportunities because, again, Uranus is the planet of unpredictable changes, unexpected events, and surprises. So what happens is, because these planets are we consider the outer planets, and they're these slow moving planets, this actual energy actually started last month. So it actually really started to be in this energy around January the 13th. That's when you could have started to feel it and experience it. And that's for people that are kind of like very, very sensitive to these types of things, or people that follow astrology would have known that we were entering into that energy. And I always tell you, you know, a lot of times with these types of transits, you'll start to feel them anywhere from 2 weeks to a month prior. So around January the 13th, we started to feel this energy from Jupiter and Uranus. And you will continue to feel it. And what happens is, February 17th is the actual date that it is in exact orbit to each other. So from February the 17th to February the 21st is going to be that little window that this transit, these two planets are going to be working together or having sex. Okay, but after that window is over, you'll still have this supportive energy till around March the 29th. Okay, so you don't have to be so worried about, oh my God, I'm gonna miss the window and I gotta get everything together and da 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 da. No, you don't. You have this energy until the 29th of March, but just those few days is when it's actually going to be at its peak. Okay, so we're clear on the dates. Good. And once we start talking about it, no. It's not only 4 days. It's not just the 4 days. And what it is the time that you're going to be planting your seeds. Now, this energy that we're in, again, it's a slow moving energy. So you're not going to see any type of results immediately. Now, some people might. And those are the people that had started to use the energy back in January. They might see something, but this is a slow moving energy. So this period that we're in is all about planting your seeds of intention, starting your manifestation, speaking into existence that thing that you want to manifest. No, I got you. So this is the time when you want to plant. Basically, this is one time you want to plant your seeds for your garden to blossom somewhere down the line. Okay, so it is very important that you plant what you need to plant during this window from January to March. Okay, now I am going to tell you where you should be planting. And again, if you're someone that energetically feels these things, you might discover once we get to your rising sign that you already started to see some kind of movement, or innately you felt like this was an area of your life that you wanted to pay attention to, or you wanted to see some type of growth with. So hopefully you were doing that. When I looked at mine, it definitely made sense why I was thinking about certain things going on in my life. It made really complete sense on that. So does everyone have their rising sign? Now, in a sextile, when you have these two planets involved, one planet is going to be the dominant planet. This is the planet that is going to initiate the sex. How about that? I'm gonna put it like that. I don't know why I use sex so much when I describe stuff. It's just me. Don't worry about it. Okay, but in a sextile, one planet is going to initiate the sex, and the other planet is going to be the receiver of it. Okay, that sounds so crazy, but that's the way it is. So what's going to happen is these two planets are in two different houses in your chart, because they're doing their individual work in those particular houses. So Jupiter is in one area of your chart in your life, and Uranus is in another, and they're doing their work. And then they look across at each other and they decide, oh my God, we're like close in orbit to each other. And I like you, you like me. And one of the planets says, well, I'm going to come over there and we're going to get something started, because I feel like this is going to be a great area for us to do this. I'm just telling the story and how it looks. So Jupiter is the dominant planet in this coupling. So Jupiter is going to skip on over to Uranus, where Uranus is. They're going to have sex, have a conversation, do what they need to do, and they're going to start to create the situation and create the energy, create the circumstances in which now you, because now it's turned into a threesome. Now we're in a threesome. You come in and you join in and helping this thing manifest. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. That's a great analogy. I'm going to start using that one. That's a good analogy. So does everybody understand how this works, how this goes from one planet initiating the sex with another, and then you come in and now it's a threesome and y'all are all working together? That is a good analogy. I got to write that down. Great analogy. Okay, so anyway, so we understand how it works. All right. So are we ready to find out by your rising sign where I want you to be working on, or what you can anticipate? Now, the energy is great. I tell people, I always say that the planets are going to do what the planets are going to do. That is a great analogy. But if you get in and you join in and you do the work, then it makes it even better. Okay, so don't pass up this opportunity. So we're going to get started. We are going to start at the top of the zodiac. And I know my niece is on here. She hates when I start at the top of the zodiac, because she is down at the bottom of the zodiac, but it is what it is. That's not my fault that you were born when you were born. Okay, but anyway, we're going to start with Aries Rising. So, Jupiter is currently in your 12th house. And the 12th house is the house of our hidden things, our traumas, our healing, our spirituality, the projects and things that we do behind the scenes. It's also the space that carries specialized populations. So this is hospitals, this is prisons, this is rehab centers. So this is the area that Jupiter is in. And Uranus is actually sitting in your house of earned income. This is how you earn your money. Okay, so this is the house of how you earn your money. This is the house of our material possessions. This is the house of our values, our value system, and how we feel about ourselves. So all of those things there. So Jupiter is going to come on over to that second house of yours and create circumstances with regards to how you earn your money. So Jupiter's coming over there to potentially, this could look like growth and opportunity for the possibility of a new job. This could look like the negotiation of more money on your current job. This could look like the opportunities to open up for you to make more money. So this could be as simple as you possibly getting a second job. This could be as simple as someone presents a money-making opportunity for you. Again, this could look like, for those of you that have been out of work for some time, this could definitely assist you in finding the ideal job for you and negotiating the salary that you want for yourself. This is also supportive energy for those of you that have been wanting to start your own business, or if you have your own business, this is going to be energy to help you revamp your business plan with the possibility of changing your business model, whereas you can make more money. Okay, so Jupiter is going to be there for you to plant those intentions, plant those plans, make those plans, manifestation, do the work with regards to how you're earning your money. This could definitely have you in the mindset of acquiring things that are of value. So this could look like acquiring property, real estate, stocks, bonds, things that grow in value. Not things like purchasing a new car that's going to depreciate the minute you drive it off the lot. Stuff like that, no. We're talking about things that appreciate in value. So again, this is real estate. This is buying and selling of property. This is stocks. This is bonds. Things of that nature. Things that are going to grow in value. That means something. Okay? But this is excellent for you because it's Uranus. Thinking outside of the box and figuring out how to make more money. This is what you're going to be putting your energy into during this period to see it blossom potentially later on. Okay? So everything about your money, Aries Rising, is going to come into play. Now, because Jupiter is in the 12th house, this could actually look like if you were working on projects behind the scenes, things that you were working on behind the scenes, people that are assisting you from behind the scenes could show up to help you with those projects. If you've been sitting on a money-making project for a while, this will be the time that you want to introduce it to the world. This will be the time that it's time to finally push that thing out to the world. Whatever this thing that you've been working on behind the scenes, it is time for you now to plant the seeds for that to grow moving forward in this 2022. Okay? So, the next person we're going to talk about is Taurus Rising. The Jupiter is going to be in your 11th house of your friends, your social groups that you're connected to, technology, our long-term goals, dreams and wishes are in this house also. And this is also humanitarian type projects. And your Uranus is going to be over here in the 1st house. So this is yourself, your identity, how you present to the world. This is actually your physical body, okay? Your style, your energy that you put off or you give off, and how people experience you. So with Jupiter coming over to support you in the 1st house. Now, one of the things that Jupiter does, it does expand. It expands. So this is kind of like the downside of having Jupiter assisting you in the 1st house. This will actually give you, your body may expand. You may be kind of like predisposed to gaining some weight, Taurus Risings, during this time. So just be mindful of just watching your physical body expand. However, with Jupiter coming over here, when it's in the 1st house, this just gives you opportunities and blessings just coming to you from all areas of your life. So this could look like your career life. This could look like your relationship life. This could definitely look like your physical, your personality changes, your energy changes, and people are drawn to you, and opportunities are drawn to you again in any area of your life that you are wanting to have a fresh new beginning. You're wanting to start something new. So if you want to start a new career, or you want to start manifesting a new relationship to you, if you want to manifest more money to you, this is going to be excellent for you because it's in your 1st house. So it's all about you enjoying in those opportunities to yourself. Now, This is also energy in your 11th house. So this could be tied to friends being of assistance to you in some way, or blessings coming through your friend groups, or the connections that you make in your social groups. Okay. This will also be a great time. If I were a Taurus rising, I would definitely be focused on my long-term goals that I've had for myself, because this is the energy that you could start to manifest those things for you. Anything that you've had, on your heart or your spirit has been a long-term goal for you, whatever that looks like for you, I would tell you, you have the energy now to start manifesting those goals for yourself. So you should definitely be paying attention to that. But because it's in your first house, your blessings could come from any direction and in any area of your life. So get clear on what you want to manifest here over this next few weeks, these next few days. Again, we have this energy up until March 29th for you to use it. So don't waste it. Again, you're planting the seeds now for it to blossom later on in 2022. Okay. The next one is going to be a Gemini Rising. And your Jupiter is actually in your 10th house of career. And it's going to also interact with the Uranus. It's in your 12th house. So how this could play out for you is this will be a great time for Gemini Risings to invest or look into or start the process of healing. This is the area of the chart that governs your traumas, your healing, your closure, putting an end to things in your life. This is also the area that governs our spirituality and the secrets that we hold, the things that we suppress. And it's also the area that governs the secrets and information that is withheld from us by other people. And this is, again, the house of confined spaces. So hospitals, prisons, rehab centers. So for my Gemini Risings, this is going to be supportive energy if you are wanting to deal with any type of addictions that you have. And that could be to drugs or alcohol. That could be addictions to sex. That could be addictions to gambling. That can be addictions to shopping. Whatever it is, or whatever thing that has been weighing on you heavily that you have not been able to release yourself from, this is going to be the time that you want to start the process of healing any type of addictions that you have, any type of traumas that you've been holding on to. This is going to be the time to heal that, especially with Jupiter being in Pisces, and Pisces governs this 12th house. This is all about your healing. Okay, so because this is an area of confined spaces, if you're someone that needs to check themselves into rehab, check themselves into a hospital, to get any type of inpatient treatment, this will be the time that you would need to do that. This would also be a time that information that may have been withheld from you, secrets that have been withheld from you from other people, this would be possibly the time that that could possibly come out. Now, I don't know how that could play out in your life. I don't know if this is something that is that may hurt you, or it actually may be a benefit towards you. But I look at it in the way of, this is something that you need to know, okay? Because it's been withheld from you, you need to know this, whatever this is. And maybe this has something to do with your healing at this time. Now, this is also in your career house. So this could be career goals that you have for yourself, that you have been maybe working on behind the scenes, or maybe you've been thinking about going into another area with regards to your career. This will be excellent energy for you to start manifesting by way of career goals for yourself. And even if you're no longer in the in the workforce. Just say, for instance, you're retired. This bodes well for people that want to go into some type of position of authority. So this could be actual government. Some of you may want to go into some type of public office, whether it's, maybe you want to be the president of your civic center, or you want to be the president of your homeowners association, or you want to run for mayor or governor or president or city councilman or whatever that is. This could definitely be supportive for those types of things with regards to your career. But if you are still in the workforce, this is great for you planning your new strategy with regards to your career life. But I want my Gemini risings to definitely consider, because this is going to be the best time for you to start to heal and do your inner work and your behind the scenes work on yourself. Okay? Cancer risings, this Jupiter is in your 9th house of long distance travel, education, our belief system, the law is also in this house, and foreigners and foreign business. And your Uranus is going to be in the 11th house of your friends, your social groups, your long-term goals, and technology. So the Jupiter is going to go over there to that 11th house and activate it. And this could look like long-term goals becoming important to you. So you're another one. Taking advantage of this energy that you have with regards to your long-term goals. If you need to rework them, if you need to look at them again, if you need to knock the dust off of them and really look at those goals that you have for yourself, do they still align? First of all, do they still align with you? Because Jupiter is all about the spirituality and our belief system. So do they still align with who you are? Do they still align with the trajectory of your life? If you need to change your long-term goals, this would be the time that you would need to do them. Or if they've kind of like you put your goals on the shelf for whatever reason, this is the time that you need to start putting your energy, putting your time, putting your work effort into your long-term goals. This will also be an energy that revives your connections with your friends. So this could definitely breathe energy and life into your social life, and getting out and socializing and meeting new people, drawing new people into your life. You need to be exposed to new people at this time and making new friends. Or if you've been kind of like estranged from your friends, and a lot of us have been, this is time for you guys to get back together, reconnect. And also there may need to be some adjustments in your friend circle, okay? Maybe some adjustments need to be had. Now, this is going to be excellent supportive energy for those of you that are trying to get a home-based business off the ground. So if you're trying to get a home-based business off the ground, this is going to be very supportive for you to come up with the ideas and the concepts and the technology that you may need in order to get that business off the ground for you guys, okay? So, and this is also because it's a 9th house. For my Cancer risings, this looks very good for you to do some area of study. So if you wanted to go back to school, you wanted to obtain a degree, this is also good for learning a foreign language. So Cancer risings wanted to learn a foreign language, and long distance travel is great for this also. So you may be in the works to plan for a long distance trip for yourself during this time. And this is also, because it's Uranus, this may actually have you reassessing your belief system, particularly around how you worship, your faith, and your religion. You may start to want to look at new ways, new innovative ways of breathing fresh new life into your spiritual life and your religious life. So definitely great for those two areas of your life, okay? Leo Rising. Oh, that's my rising sign. The Jupiter is actually in our 8th house of other people's money, shared resources and finances. So that's finances and resources you share with another person or another entity. This is the area that governs inheritances, taxes, just any monies that you receive other than the money that you earn from your job or business, other than money that you work for. This is also the area that governs sex and intimacy. So the Uranus is actually in our 10th house of career, our career life, our public standing, our public image, the prominent men in our family. This is where our father is, you know, the men that are important to us, and authority figures. So what this definitely supports for you, Leo Risings, is a career change in the biggest way. You need to be, which is me, planting those ideas, those manifestations that you want for your career. If you have a career life that you want to go into a different, totally different area of your career and possibly changing your career, this is the time that you need to start manifesting that energy. Because this Jupiter is there to support you in giving you the opportunities and the growth and the exposure, because you have to remember the 10th house is our public image. So this is how the public sees us. So this is definitely going to give you the exposure that you need, and the right people seeing you. So you need to be ready with regards to your career aspirations. Where do you want to see your career go? Do you want to change careers? Do you want to take your current career and change it into something different? Or do you want a brand new career life for yourself? This is a time for you to be manifesting those things. How do you see yourself career-wise in the next 2, 5, 6, 7 years? You know, what do you want to be known as? This is the area that governs the titles that we wear. So this could definitely bring a title change with regards to your career over the next few months here in the 2022. Now, it's also in the 8th house of other people's money. So this could tie in with financial backing from someone, especially if you wanted to go into business for yourself. Finding the funds to finance you outside of money, that your own money. So people are wanting to invest in you, or put money into you, tie, what is the term? You want to feed into your dreams. So finding money in unexpected ways, coming through other people or other resources to help you push your career aspirations along. And because this is sex and intimacy, this actually may pick up your sex life in some way. Nothing wrong with that. But this could also bode well for my Leo Risings, developing a new intimate connection with someone. So if you're a single Leo Risings, this could definitely look like someone that comes along that you start an intimate relationship with. And if you are in a relationship, this can change the dynamics of your current relationship and maybe possibly bringing the intimacy and the sex back to your relationship. So you have supportive energy for that, Leo Rising. So does anyone have? Okay, great. So let's keep it moving. Let's go to Virgo Rising. And this sextile is going to happen between your 7th house of one-on-one relationships. And that could look like business, romantic, marriage, family, best friends, those one-on-one relationships and connections that we make with another person. This is also the area that governs our open enemies and legal proceedings. Okay? And it's sextiling with Uranus in your 9th house of international travel, higher education, the law, and our religious beliefs, and foreigners. So this is definitely energy that's going to support a return to school. Educational pursuits, you're another one that's could focus on educational pursuits, whether that's enhancing your current skills or learning an entirely different area of study. This could definitely bode well for international travel, so you may want to start to plan a trip for yourself somewhere later on for 2022. Again, the same with the educational component, deciding whether or not you want to go back to school and what you want to study in school. This is also going to be an area that opens up your mind to the possibility of learning or studying or having an interest in foreign cultures, particularly how they worship, how they draw their spirituality. It could definitely have you shifting your beliefs with regards to your religious beliefs and your spiritual beliefs in this area. Now, this also could see some type of beneficial movement with a legal case that you have going on. Because it's in Jupiter is in Pisces. Pisces has everything to do with the release of something. So Pisces is the ending of something. It governs the 12th house, so it's the ending and the releasing of something. And crazy enough, that Jupiter is in your 7th house, again, of one-on-one relationships and legal affairs. So this could definitely look like a supportive energy around a legal affair that you have maybe ongoing, or you may find yourself in. Now, this could also have a lot to help you in the area, again, of your one-on-one relationships. So if you are a single Virgo rising that has been wanting to start a relationship or find a relationship, this is the time for you to be planting those seeds and starting to manifest that relationship. There could be someone that comes along later on this year and sometime that you could potentially have a long-term relationship with. Now, if you are in a relationship at this time, this is great for you guys to reconnect, to find the love again, or to strengthen your relationship with your current person. And this also bodes well for those of you that are in business partnerships, so you can still get the same energy from that, working well together, taking your business partnership to another level, just things of that nature. But this definitely has a lot to do with your one-on-one relationships and foreign affairs, education, your legal cases, things of that nature. So I would definitely say it is time for you to put your energy and your manifestation powers and everything that you have in those areas of your life to get those things started, so you can see some type of progress later on in the next few months. Libra Rising. This is going to involve your 6th house of health and fitness. It's also the area that governs our work environment. Again, health and fitness, so that's mental and physical health. This is also the area that governs our day-to-day routines, what we do outside, going to the gym, going to church, going to the gas station, just our regular routines that we do. Our pets and how we're of service to others. Sextiling with the area of our life that governs our shared resources and shared finances with another person. So taxes, inheritances, settlements, child support, sex and intimacy. So this could actually prompt some activity with regards to shared resources. So if you're in business with someone, or you're in a a relationship with someone, or a marriage, or a long-term commitment where you share finances with another person. This is going to bode well for those of you reaping the benefits of your partner's financial luck or resources. So say for instance you're a Libra rising and your partner, just say your spouse or your partner, gets a raise. That benefits you because that trickles down to you also. Or if they get a new job, or they get some unexpected money or something, just the resource comes through another person. This also is good for you guys working together to tackle debt. This will be good for you to start tackling debt together, getting a budget for yourself, investing together. This would be great for if you wanted to start a business with someone. This would be good for that. This would be excellent for those of you that want to go and secure funds from a bank or a financial institution for whatever it is that you want to secure funds for. So that can be a home loan, a car loan, a business loan, a personal loan, just money with that. This is great for cleaning up your credit. This is great for cleaning up your credit. Say for instance you are in credit card debt. This is great for negotiating with credit card companies for a settlement or reducing your interest rate. This is good for doing this with insurance. Anything like that is great for that. This could also spark unexpected money from different sources, an inheritance of some sort. And you're another one that this could reactivate your intimate life or your sex life in some way. Now, the sixth house, this is supportive of you possibly a change in your work environment. Maybe you get a promotion. Maybe there's new people that's coming into your work environment, or maybe your work environment just gets more harmonious, and you like going to work now. And this is also supportive of those of you that want to start looking for a new job, if you want to do that. Health and fitness will be good for you also. So if you wanted to start a new health and fitness plan for yourself. Now this is Jupiter. This actually may make you gain a little weight, so just be mindful of that. But this is great for those of you that want to start therapy, because again, Jupiter is in Pisces, and Pisces is all about healing. So this is good for you, those that want to possibly start therapy, and finding a therapist that you actually connect with is going to be good during this time. Okay. And I think some of my Libra risings may consider getting a pet. Pets are very therapeutic, so you might get a pet, or maybe you have a pet that ends up getting pregnant or has babies or something, because Jupiter is about expansion and abundance. So maybe it's something to that effect. Okay? Scorpio risings. This window is going to be between your 5th and your 7th house. So the 5th house has everything to do with romantic affairs, our dating life. This has to do with children, procreation, our creative projects. This is also the area for our entertainers, like our actors and things of that nature. But it's about our creative projects, and I think the stock market is here also. And it is going to tie into your 7th house of one-on-one relationships. So one-on-one relationships could be romantic, could be business. These are the people that we make a conscious chosen connection with. And again, this is the area of legal affairs. So how this could work together with my Scorpio risings is, this could definitely look like support in making the right connections. So let's talk about the fact that this could support well for those of you single Scorpio risings that are looking for a serious relationship. This is the time that you need to start to plant your seeds of intention, getting yourself prepared for the possibility or the probability of someone or a relationship dynamic walking into your life here in 2022. if that's what you want for yourself. Doing the work on yourself with regards to how you show up in relationships. Now, that's for my singles. Those of you that are in a relationship, this is going to be supportive energy for you to cultivate the ideal relationship for you and your partner. If you want to reinvent your relationship or connect with each other more, this is supportive energy for that. Now, on the business side, this is going to be great for you to make connections with the right people with regards to business, okay? And the support you need for your business. So the one-on-one connection, those business partnerships that you make for yourself, this is going to put you in proximity to the right people. You need to start manifesting those business relationships. And when we tie that into the legal concept, this is going into a legal agreement with someone. So that could be marriage, or that could be a legal agreement with regards to business. Now, the fifth house again is the house of creativity. So this is all about your creative projects. This is the house of procreation and children. So this could look like some of my Scorpio risings, planning for a family. Some of you finding out that you actually are pregnant, or this would be the ideal time for you to start working on getting pregnant. Okay, so all the sex, you need to be doing it now. But if it's not the birth of a child or trying to have a child, this is a birth of a creative project, because this is also in this house. So don't always think that procreation has to do with an actual baby. This is your baby is your business. Your baby is your creative project that you're developing at this time. And this also is supportive of your dating life. You could be manifesting more dating opportunities to yourself at this time. Or if you're currently dating someone, that relationship can go to another level at this time and turn into something serious for my Scorpio risings. Sagittarius rising, which is my niece Asia. We are finally at you. The two houses that are going to benefit from this energy are going to be your fourth house, which has everything to do with family. So that's the family you come from and the family that you make for yourself. Your actual living space, okay? Your emotional foundation and your emotional stability, and the prominent women in your family. And it's going to tie into the area that governs your health and fitness, which is mental and physical health, your work environment. So this is the people that we work with and around and for, your day-to-day routines, small pets, and service to others. So how this is going to play out is this is definitely could be a change in your work environment. So this would be supportive of those of Sagittarius risings that want to secure a new job, a better job, or an additional job. Or they want to change something. Maybe you want a promotion at your current job, or maybe there's an opportunity for growth, or maybe you just start to enjoy the job that you do. You know, you may get new coworkers of some sort, and you bond with your new coworkers. Now, this could give you added responsibility at work because it is Jupiter, so it does sometimes expand. So you could get added responsibility, or you could be working overtime or something to that effect. Health and fitness. This is a great time for you to start a new health and fitness plan for yourself. Again, Jupiter there does make you kind of gain weight, so you need to be mindful of that. So working on your health, working on your mental and physical health. This may bring a new pet unexpectedly to your life, or you may decide that you want to get a new pet. And with this tying into the fourth house, changes in your family, changes in your housing situation. So because it's the fourth house, this could mean moving in, moving out, just surprise changes in the area of your home life. And if we go back to the sixth house, which is our daily routines, something about your daily routine changing, having to adjust in some way, but actually being a good thing, being definitely a good thing. So if you wanted to manifest yourself a more harmonious home life for yourself, if you wanted to decorate, if you wanted to just make your home life more peaceful, this is a time for you to do it. This is a time that supports you changing your work environment, making some positive changes there, and that will be supported by this energy, and getting yourself in a good space mentally and physically with regards to your health. Now, Capricorn Risings, the two houses going to be affected by this energy is going to be your third house of communication, our siblings, our extended family, our neighborhood, and our neighbors, media projects, communication projects, and education is going to be in this area, and it's going to have everything to do with your fifth house. And again, the fifth house is romance, it's dating, it's procreation, it's children, it's creative projects, things of that nature. So this could definitely tie into those Capricorn Risings that are trying to get a media type platform or a media type project out. So that could look like if you're writing a book, if you're starting a podcast, if you're trying to get something on television, if you're trying to teach in some way. You may have teaching opportunities come up also too. Teaching opportunities, learning opportunities. This is great for social media influencers. So, and contracts. So going into contracts with regards to that. Selling yourself. This is great for those of you that are in sales. So this is selling products, selling your message, selling your services, things of that nature. This is great supportive energy for those of you that are in the dynamic. You have siblings you may have been estranged from. This is time to manifest peace over those relationships. Great for that. Spending more time with your siblings. So now this could also look, because this is our neighborhood, this could look like a small energy that supports a move for Capricorn Risings, or just a change in the dynamics with regards to their neighborhood. Something changing about their neighborhood. Maybe they're getting new neighbors. Maybe they're getting acquainted. Maybe there's new neighbors moving in, or you're getting acquainted with old neighbors, or something tying in with your neighbors and your neighborhood could come up. And again, fifth house, Capricorn Rising, these could be planting those seeds of, am I ready to start a family? Do I want to start dating? If I'm currently dating someone, where is this relationship going? Is it developing into anything? And supporting you on any type of creative projects that you're trying to birth behind the scenes also. So this is good for turning a hobby into a business for my Capricorn Risings. Aquarius Risings, this energy is going to deal with your second house of earned income, material possessions, and your value system, and also your fourth house of home, your family, real estate, and property. So this is an expansion in your home life. So this could be you're ready to buy a house. So let's get started with the process of that. This could be a move that you want to have, buying property, selling property, people moving in and out of your home. And this may look like more like moving in, because it expands your home life. But definitely changes within your physical home life and changes within your family dynamics. So if there has been some issues within your family, this is the opportunity to heal those things, to heal any rifts that you have with, especially women, prominent women, because the fourth house governs that, prominent women in your family. So the opportunity to heal those relationships if possible. But definitely expansion in the home, changes in the home, possibly buying and selling property or moving in and out of a home. And you're another one, this is going to be in your second house of earned income. So this could look like more money by way of your job. Opportunities for a new job or an additional job or growth in business could come your way if you start manifesting those things. And finally, Pisces Rising. This is going to be in the area of your first house, your identity, your physical body, your energy that you give off, your personality, and also in your third house of communication, your siblings, your neighborhood, communication type projects. So Pisces, you're another one that could definitely be drawing in opportunities to yourself in any area of your life because it's in your first house. So I would say that this could bode well for a total overhaul of your physical appearance. Be mindful of weight gain also, but the changing in your style. So changing your style of dress, changing how your physical body looks. This actually may make you want to think about some type of cosmetic surgery probably later on this year. Give that some thought before you jump into it. But once you start making those changes, those opportunities, and people are just going to be wanting to be in your presence at this time. And this could bode well for a relationship coming into your life. The third house is going to be all about your communication style, getting your voice out there. You may have to get a new car. Some of you may be thinking about getting a new car. Some mode of transportation could change. Your dynamics with your siblings, your neighbors, you're another one that could possibly do a move of some sort, but it may keep you in the same neighborhood, not moving too far away from where you currently are. But this can open up the doors for you education-wise, educating yourself, taking classes, just getting yourself out there with regards to your communication style. If you are, again, another one, if you're in sales of some sort, this is going to support you being able to increase your sales if that's what you do for work. But you're another one that's probably going to have teaching opportunities, learning opportunities, and things of that nature. And that is how this energy is going to work out. Does anyone have any questions or need me to review any other rising signs that you may have missed? Let me get to. All right. So, if we don't have any questions, I am going to close out this live. Again, this live will stay up as usual. So if you want to come back and listen to it again, it will be available to you. If you are interested in getting a personal reading with me, I am going to pin the website down here at the bottom where you can get information on the readings, and you can also schedule there. So if there's no more questions, I'm gonna pin it down. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. You guys have a great rest of your evening and have a great start to your week, and I will talk to you